What a beautiful sight to see so many proud and passionate Guyanese gather here today, rooting for the People's Progressive Party civic government and President Dr. Mohamed Irfaan Ali. We are honored this afternoon to welcome a leader who has not only inspired our country with his vision, but has delivered on the promises of development, inclusion, and transformation. Under his leadership, Guyana is rising, not just in oil and gas, but in agriculture, infrastructure, housing, education, health, and I can go on and on. Today, as we gather here today, you, the people of Region 6, I can proudly say that the people of Region 6, the people of Berbice, endorsed President Dr. Irfaan Ali for another term. He's a leader who connects with the people, whether he's in the market, the rice field, the hinterland, or the coast. He listens, he responds, and he acts. That is the kind of leadership we have from the People's Progressive Party Civic. And that is the kind of president we have in Dr. Mohamed Irfaan Ali, a servant of the people, a son of the soil, a visionary for a united Guyana. Albion, Berbice, the people of Region 6, let us welcome the next president again for Guyana, Dr. Mohamed Irfaan Ali.
Happy birthday, yeah, my friend. One more year on them. More life to you, count day up till the end. Read from the heart up with them.
Region 6. You are ready. You are red. And we are on the march to victory on September the 1st. Those of you who know me know that I'm very competitive. Anything I do in life, I do it by giving my all, being very competitive. And in the leadership of the PPP, that competitive nature is at its highest when we sit. It is about doing it bigger, better, and brighter on Region 6. And Region 6, I thought I saw the largest political rally in the history of our country at Kitty last week, but you have done it bigger, brighter, and better. And I have to admit that to this date, this is the largest political rally in the history of our country. But as a man from the west side, I know the boys and girls in Shoreville are looking on. But this crowd is going to give them something to work hard to beat. But our General Secretary made a very important point. And that point he made was, this is the home of the legendary Dr. Cherry Jagan. And this party has another legendary political leader in our General Secretary, Colonel Barry Jagdeo. But the dream of 1950 is being realized here in 2025 when the people of every corner of our country are marching together in unity of purpose, in unity of action, and in unity of a cause. In unity of a cause. And that cause is not defined by our red dress and our red shorts and red hat today. That unity of cause is defined by the purpose of our heart, and that is to build a stronger, more prosperous, better Guyana for every single citizen. And yes, very proudly, red represents our political color, but our national fervor, our national color, our national pride is what the PPP Civic lift up every day, and that is the golden arrowhead, that is this country, that is our sovereignty. Region 6, looking at you today, you deserve a big, big, big kiss. And I know, you know that you deserve a big kiss. But this crowd is sending a message to all of the others. It's licks, licks, licks. This crowd is sending a message that you have uncovered their tricks, and all you're gonna give them is licks, licks, licks on September the 1st. And in one voice, you're telling them that your only choice, your only pick is the People's Progressive Party Civic. Whether they are yellow, whether they are green, or whether they are blue, they are one of the same. Make no mistake. One set of them specialize in thieving elections, and the other set specialize in thieving taxes. A pack of thieves. Listen to me, man. When your papa tell you, by what nonsense you do, behave yourself. Your cousin tell you, me can't trust you. Your uncle tell you, me can't trust you. Your auntie tell you, me can't trust you. How the hell the people can trust you? Listen to me, man. Let me make it very clear. There is two operations here. One is the other colors. If the money ain't right, you know what? It's broke out and take a flight. If the money ain't right, it's licks, left, right, and center. And then there is the Sea of Love, the Red Team, the PPP Civic, and there is only one thing we are saying: rock and come in, rock and come in. On September the 1st, it's licks like peas. But make no mistake, the enemy is real. And the enemy will spend and spend and spend. We must work and work and work until September the 1st to ensure every vote comes out, to ensure every one of you come out, to ensure every one of you put your X in the box next to the cup and ensure the People's Progressive Party Civic win with an overwhelming majority so we can send one and the others down with the wind. My friends, all they can say about all day is oil money, oil money, oil money. And only 37% of the budget is financed from oil revenues. The other money, the other aspect of our economy is financed by ideas, vision, policies, and programs that uplift the people. You have to have the brains, the experience. You have to have the policies. You have to have the plans. Oil is only but revenue. It is how we invest that revenue to create wealth, to build prosperity, and to uplift the lives of people that matters. And it is only one party that has demonstrated to you that we have clear ideas, clear plans, and good policies for the people of our country. You have heard this afternoon from all our speakers about our enormous accomplishments here in Region 6, in every single sector. Every single resident in Region 6 would have felt the development thrust of this country. You have heard about some of the plans for the future. But I want you to know that all of these plans depend heavily on you, the people of Region 6. The last time the people of Region 6 experimented, the last time we said in our minds, let me give somebody a chance, what did it cost us? It cost us 10,000s of jobs lost. It cost us development. It cost us prosperity. It cost us to the extent that even what was given to you was taken away from you. Now is not the time for experiment. Now is not the time about giving somebody a chance. This is the time to consolidate development, consolidate progress, and advance our country under the People's Progressive Party Civic. I have said at the other rally that these are no longer rallies. This is a movement. This is power. This is the people's power embracing a vision and philosophy of the People's Progressive Party Civic in pursuing their own future. Today, the people from New Amsterdam, Mara, Baracara, Separuta, Oriala, they are all marching and converging under one umbrella. That is the People's Progressive Party Civic. This force of unity, this force of development, this force of hope is a force of history. It's a force of forging hearts together. It's an unstoppable force, and on September the 1st, they will feel the full might of this movement across our country. From Dr. Chetty Jagan to now, it has been a journey of struggle, sacrifice, and success. And in all of that, the PPP stood true to its values. The PPP Civic, in all the struggles and sacrifices, we never left the side of the people. And today, the people are showing us that same love, and they are not leaving the side of the PPP. The transformation that we are talking about in Region 6 is not just cheap talk. It is hard work, real development, and real progress. You check what is unveiling in your region. Very soon, just like the Demerara Harbor Bridge, you will have your own super bridge across the Berbice River. You will have your own stadium at Palmyra. You will have the National Cultural Market. You will have tens of thousands of new homes. You will have not only a new hospital at New Amsterdam, but a teaching hospital so your children in Region 6 can become doctors, pharmacists, medical technicians, nurses, all of it whilst living right here in Berbice. It's not only the building of the 4-lane highway all the way to Merson Creek. It is also realizing the bridge across the Quarantine River so that we can connect with our neighbors and extend our market and create more opportunities for our people. You're not just voting. You're not simply putting an X in a box by the cup. You are voting because your region will have the most sophisticated and state-of-the-art technical school in all of the Caribbean and Latin America right here. You're not only voting by putting your X, you're voting because your region will have the national and regional school of hospitality right here in your region. You're not only voting because we're going to keep sugar alive and keep those sugar jobs alive. You're voting because we will give our sugar workers more, and we want them to be part of the ownership of the industry. You're not just voting because you will get more cash grant. You will get more because we care grant. You will get more health voucher, more eye care voucher. You will get more jobs. You will get higher part-time salaries, you will get more subsidies. You're voting because we will invest in you. We'll invest money on your behalf to create wealth. You're voting because we will ensure that you have hotels built here that will create jobs. You're voting because the second oil and gas hub will be here in Region 6. You're voting because you want to send a message that you are supporting the building of our deep water port that will be linked to northern Brazil and the rest of the Caribbean right here in Region 6. You're voting because you will have logistics and transport. You will have gas process here. You will have jobs created. You are voting because you will be the home for a new power plant, an AI sector, artificial intelligence driven by data center. You're voting because you're supporting the best possible future for your children and your region. You're voting not because you're only putting the X by the cup. You're voting to keep rice alive in this region because your party will invest more in D&I. We will reduce the cost of production. We will give more incentive to expand production, and we will build facilities that will help you in drying and storage. We'll invest so you can get insurance for your crop. You're voting because we are going to build farm-to-market access roads to open up thousands upon thousands of new acres of land so your children, your young people can get more land for production. Our fisher folk, you are voting because we are going to ensure your survival by finding ways and implementing new policies to reduce your taxes and make your industry viable by giving you the tools, access to capital, and reduce interest rate to ensure that you also survive. You're voting for the most sustainable and prosperous future of Region 6. A future in which your economy will be diversified. A future in which you will pay lower taxes, and yes, our productive sector, especially agriculture, will see marked reduction in taxes and massive growth in support and subsidy for our farmers. You're voting because you want to secure Guyana, not only in terms of our national food security. You're voting because you want to see Guyana become the food capital of this region. You're voting because you want to embrace the plans of the government. When we will co-invest with you, when we will make money available to you, when we will make low-cost interest, when we will make low-cost loans, low-interest rate loans available to you, the Vice President, the Prime Minister spoke about our small and medium-sized enterprises. Let me tell you from Albion, Region 6 today, that we are going to set up a fund. We are going to set up a fund of $200 million to support our small and medium-sized enterprises. We are going to set up a fund of $200 million to ensure that you have access to capital, that you have access to financial services. We're going to modernize the financial architecture of our country so that from your homes, from your bedroom, you can transact any business in Georgetown with the power of one card. You're voting for safer, more secure communities and country. We're going to invest in technology, but we also want you to understand that the people of this country, you must take responsibility also. It is important that we do our part to reduce the deaths on the road by accidents. We can put all the camera in place. We have to have an education program that will help our drivers drive safely, because we want our people to live safe with a high quality life. We're going to invest not only in the stadium, but we're going to invest in state-of-the-art recreational facility right here in Albion. We're going to establish a high-performance center so athletes can have the best opportunity and access to the best capability so they can be the best they can be. The future we are building is one in which our people will see prosperity, one in which wealth will be created in every single home, where we will be connected to Suriname, Northern Brazil, Region 4, Region 3, Region 2, Region 7, so that our country will have a critical infrastructure ring. And in that infrastructure ring, we will create new growth hubs, new lands, open up new opportunity, and create a Guyana that is fashioned, to fulfill the aspirations of all our people. My friends, I don't have to remind you that not so long ago, in 2020, there was a survey done, and as a result of the APNU AFC government, and make no mistake, Azruddin Mohammed is in bed with the APNU AFC. You remember when he was caught in the photograph coming out Nigel Hughes back gate? They tried to hide, but they were caught coming out Nigel Hughes back gate. They are one of the same, and their only intention of all, as all of them have said, they know they can't win. So what are they saying? Let us reduce them to a minority. You saw the dangers of that. The dangers of that in 2011. Today, there is only one message. No minority, a massive majority for the People's Progressive Party Civic. Don't forget, it was only 5 years ago that 1 in 6 workers didn't even have their severance paid to them here in Region 6. Don't forget that it's only 5 years ago that tens of thousands of jobs were not only lost in the sugar industry, they were lost in the markets, they were lost in forestry, they were lost in bauxite, they were lost in commerce, they were lost in construction because of a government that cared nothing about the people of our country. Don't forget that it was only 5 years ago that many of you told us your children did not have textbooks, that you are thinking about taking your children out of school, and you are only waiting on your papers to migrate. Today what you have, free university education, more than 40,000 scholarships. Today, every single teacher, you don't have to wait a line or wait on your turn to become a trained teacher. You can be a trained teacher right here in Region 6 and be a trained graduate right here in Region 6. Right on this stage, you have Mark Light, who stood by the teachers. But because he is standing for fairness, because he is standing for justice, because he is standing for the truth, you see how they're demonizing him? Wait and see tomorrow. All the names they will call him. But brother, I say to you, take on your skin and solidify your feet, because you are on the stage to victory. Brother, I say to you, tell them. Brother, I say to you, tell them. When they say to you, divide, 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 we say unite, unite, unite. When they say to you, hate, 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 we say love, love, love. This is a party of national pride. This is the only national party of this country. Look around this crowd and look at their crowd. Well, not crowd. What do you see? The greatest accomplishment for us on this stage is the unity of our people. And on September the 1st, as we move towards that 55,000 the GS asks you to get to, every single member of this family, the old and the new, you have an important part to play. We must no longer dream of taking New Amsterdam. We must work on every single person on taking New Amsterdam to get to that 55,000. Every single voter in Barracara or Mara or Molson Creek, just look at the investment we have made in you. The investment in every single household. The investment in every single citizen. And let your conscience speak for itself. Let your conscience be your guide. And I'm convinced, if you allow your conscience to be your guide, there is no other choice in these elections but the People's Progressive Party Civic. It is only 5 years ago that markets collapsed, vendors abandoned their stalls, taxi drivers drove to a constant park, and everyone felt the blow of a careless. Everyone felt the blow of the APNU AFC government. Let us not allow ourselves to even come close to feeling such pain again. There is only one thing that is important. That is your future, your community future, your country future. And that future is secured with the People's Progressive Party Civic. By 2030, Your region will be the technical training capital of the entire Caribbean. That is no easy feat to celebrate. That is no easy feat to celebrate. You are voting for much more than you can ever imagine. So today, I say to you, let us continue this journey of building a stronger, more successful Region 6. Let us continue this journey of ensuring that every citizen of this region will enjoy prosperity. Our young people will have the opportunity of owning their own homes at lower interest rate and more housing subsidy and housing support given to them. We are going to pursue more family-friendly oriented policies and programs that is going to reduce the tax burden on family, put back more money in the pockets of family, and give you more disposable income to live a high-quality life in every region, here in Region 6 also. We are going to ensure that vehicle ownership becomes easier for you by reducing the taxes, especially on four-door double cab open back vehicle that is so critical for our productive sector. The future is about connecting people, connecting markets and connecting dreams, modernizing our sugar sector, modernizing our agricultural sector, opening up new lands, modernizing our drainage and irrigation system, building the new Hope-like Canal, completing that canal so that you will not have the burden of flooding, and will reduce that substantially. So you can have more support in fertilizer, because with you and the government working together, we are going to build our own fertilizer plant in Guyana so that you can have accessible, cheap fertilizer. We're going to expand and invest in agro-processing and storage facility, including cold storage, so the people from Blackbush Polar, when you have a good pepper crop, when you have good Belanger crop, you can store those produce without it being spoiled and ensure that it's there for the market. We're going to invest in giving you seeds, extension services, technology, implements, and all of the tools that is necessary to increase your production and reduce your costs of production. We're going to invest in this region massively in livestock development. We want to open up more than 6,000 new acreage of pasture land, but more than that, we are going to put feed plants, 2 feed plants here in Region 6, so that we can make feed here for you, the farmers in the livestock industry. We're investing for every family, every home, every community. And like the Vice President and the Prime Minister said, we are going to invest heavily in improving the services at the community level. Yes, we have to improve the garbage collection. We have to improve the recreational facilities, the parks and community centers. We have to build concrete drains. We have to give you lights on every post in the community. We have to ensure that your children and family can walk safely. We have to ensure that our animals are cared for, because every single living thing in this country must be taken care of. But one thing is for sure, there is only one party that you can trust to make these investments, and that is the People's Progressive Party Civic. Make no mistake, this progress is not automatic. And all of this we can lose in the blink of an eye if we don't listen to our important allies and partners. Look around the world today. You see how important security is. You see how important the defense of countries. And you see who are the partners involving defending countries. And our most important partner in the defense of our sovereignty and territorial integrity against Venezuela is the United States of America. And they have made it very clear that Azzuddin Mohammed is not trusted, will not be trusted, and is sanctioned by the United States. But let me tell you, this gangster of a man only have one intention. He rose himself up suddenly by making people believe that he is charitable. When he robbed the country of more than 50 million US dollars in taxes on gold alone, that is what we know so far. The gold price gone up, you would have got more now. But this is what he wants to do. He believed that this country and the people, that you are a monopoly game. You know, in Monopoly, there is one card that is a get out of jail card. And he believed that is his monopoly he's playing. And he wants to use the people of this country as his get out of jail card. We must tell him, get out of here, pay your taxes. Pay your taxes. You know, there's a word they're trying to remember that is used in the countryside. Chul chul. There's a word. They describe him as chul chul. But my friends, our future has more at stake than anyone believing that they can take some money and buy your dignity and buy your vote. Your vote is your dignity. When you vote, you're voting for your children, your wife, your husband, your family, your community, and your country. And when anyone believes that they can give you money and buy your vote, they're telling you that you can sell your children, you can sell your family, and you can sell your community. Do not let anyone do us or you that indignity by believing that your dignity is up for sale. Together we rise. Together we build. You know, when they asked him about his plan, he went into a jam. Even Auntie Bam Bam couldn't help him. But today, comrades, I close by telling you that the big numbers of this rally is important. Attending our public meetings are important. But this must translate into votes on September the 1st. And all of you must ensure that you come out. You bring every single one out. And you vote by putting your X in the box next to the cup at the top of the ballot paper. And then again, at the bottom of the ballot paper, You vote by putting your X in the box next to the cup and ensure a strong, stable, united Guyana for the next 5 years. Brothers and sisters, forward together for a better Guyana. Onwards to victory for the People's Progressive Party. Civic, thank you, God bless you, and we love you.
Thank you very much, President Irfaan Ali. After that speech, there is only one choice, and that choice is to re-elect President Irfaan Ali and the People's Progressive Party Civic come September the 1st.